Hey everybody, today I'm going to be answering some of your questions. So a couple days ago I asked you guys on Instagram and YouTube to give me some questions, so I'm just going to answer them for you today. If you have any questions you'd like to ask me, just make sure you stay focused on my Instagram and YouTube, where I'll sometimes post these once every month maybe. We'll see how it goes. Starting off with GTS KX27, he asked, if you were to be world class at 2 events, what would they be? I'd probably pick, well, the obvious one is 3x3 because, you know, it's the main event, everyone knows about it. But if I were to pick another one, I'd probably pick multi or 3 blind, one or the other, because they're really impressive. It's 3x3 with blindfolded and you can do multiple. So if I were to pick between the two, I'd probably pick multi. So yeah, 3x3 multi will go. Sorry if I mispronounce any of these, I'm just really bad at this. But Dries Delange asks your favorite sport. So I play soccer. I've been playing it for nearly 10 years now, I think, for an official club. So yeah, I love soccer. Still playing at a club at A grade level. I like basketball. I like badminton's really fun. Table tennis is also really fun. Yeah, I like all sort of sports, but yeah. Matt Sierra asks, when are you going to do more multi-blind cubes? So I actually haven't done multi for about 2 months now. I mean, look, I'm still improving, sort of. Like, I remember I had this period where I did like 4 attempts and I went from 12 to 16. So, you know, I'm getting there. I can probably attempt 18 confidently. So I'll try to do some more multis now that, you know, we're in quarantine and stuff. So yeah, hopefully I can get to maybe like 20, 22, somewhere around there. Hey, hopefully 25, that's my goal. Blue Jacket Cubes asks, what's your favorite item of clothing? And there can only be one correct answer. So, if I were to pick one, I'd probably pick a t-shirt. I really don't know. What's right? You know, I wear shorts a lot. I'm a very shorts guy. I don't really wear pants, but yeah, I like wearing shorts a lot. Same picture of a 6x6 everyday asks, what are your thoughts on your 50 Things Cubers Love videos, as they're the reason you kind of blew up? Look, when I did my first one, it was, I mean, of course it was a good idea because I had seen that no one had really done it. Like, well, they had done it, but like, I thought I could make a better one, and that video took me like an hour to make. It wasn't even that good, and it somehow blew up for some reason. I mean, there's so much more I could have done with that video, but I made a part 2 because I really wanted to make a better version of that video, and that did really well as well. I actually have a list for part 3, but I haven't started making any of the videos, so just stay tuned for a couple months and it might come out, because I also need to go to a competition to film some as well. But yeah, Jackmany23 has 2 questions. He says, 1, do you think that there will be a cube that is better than everything else, just like the Zenchi was? I really don't know, to be honest. My current main right now is the world record M, and I think that's like superb compared to every other cube. Like, it turns so nicely. So I'm gonna go with no. I don't think, at least for now, like, it'd have to be a couple of years at least, but I mean, there's always room for a god tier cube out there. So yeah, and question 2, he says, favorite type of cheese? Cheddar all the way, can't be anything else. John Kohler asks, what upgraded cubes would you like to see in the future, like the Alsu GTS 3M? That one's a really good one. I'd like to see something like that because the Alsu feels a bit blocky for me. But mainly I'd like to see like a version 2 of the world record M. I genuinely don't know how you can improve it, but if there's a version 2 of the world record M somehow, I'd be like super happy and I'd buy it instantly. But yeah, probably a world record M version 2. Willem Gam asked if I can break a cube and get the fastest time putting it back together. Alright, so here we are. I've picked the Guanlong because it's one of the easiest cubes to take apart and put together, I believe. So I'm just gonna quickly pop it on now. Turn the timer on. Alright, I guess I'll just start. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, it feels a bit loopy too. Don't like that. Ah, 117. Oh my gosh. You know, I want to try that again. I want to try to get sub 1. Alright, round 2. I'm going to try and inspect sort of to try and get a start. I don't even know. Alright, here we go. No, come on. Oh. There we go. 55.62. There we go, got someone. As a Man Rocks asks, if you could pick 3 countries to go to, assuming the virus isn't a thing, where would you go? Look, I want to go America again, because America is just a fantastic country to go. Mainly Japan. Japan, I've always wanted to go to Japan. It looks like so cool, and I could just imagine it'd be a really good time. And probably like the UK, England maybe, because London seems pretty fascinating to me as well. And you know, the soccer's really big over there. I'd like to see like a couple Premier League games over there. So yeah, mainly America, Japan, and England. Java Cuba asks if you ever thought that you would get NR. Obviously, no. I mean, you never expect these sort of things. Like when I started cubing, I looked at everything and I'm just like, there's no way you could get NR in anything. Like not even world record, OCR, NR. I couldn't get it in anything. And you know, I started improving a lot of 4-blind and I saw the gap. I got it ages ago when means weren't a thing in 4-blind. And that was kind of a joke because I wasn't even expecting it. But when I started improving more and Jack had a 434 mean, I was like, hey, I could actually beat this. So I started like trying to go for it and you know, I got it. And I was very surprised when I took off my blindfold after that third solve. Like I was very happy. But yeah, I never would have thought I would get an NR. The anonymous dude 8 asked what grade I am. I am in year 10. I'm currently 15 years old, for anyone wondering. Alright, Miss Nika asked if there's any plans for series in the future for the channel. So I currently just made a new channel with all my friends called Therapy Corner. Make sure to subscribe below. I'll put it in the description. We made a collab channel. There's about 8 of us, and we're just gonna post weekly there of like any videos we want to do, like usually gaming and stuff. We're gonna be doing some Minecraft series and like some Tetris, some Rocket League, all sorts of stuff. But on this channel, I'm probably gonna start doing Q&As more often because I haven't done one in forever. I can't really think of anything else though, but if you have any suggestions, make sure to tell me on Instagram or anywhere else, on Discord maybe. But yeah, I don't really have any ideas for now, but I might start doing some tutorials because I haven't really done many and I've been asked a lot for this, so I could probably start doing some tutorials. Joe Speedcube asks what event I have the best chance at achieving OCR in. I'd probably have to go with clock single maybe, I really don't know. Honestly at this point I can't get OCR in anything besides clock single maybe. That's all I could think of really. Not really 4-blind because that's a 2-minute mean, that's basically impossible, but yeah, no, probably just clock single. Opinion on Milo? Milo is very good. I haven't been having it too much recently, but I have the drink because the drink is really good. I have it like nearly every day. But yeah, Milo is very good, but Nutri-Grain best cereal. Flooded with sugar, I love it. Leo Cubing asks if I know 3 style. No, I do not. I only know like half of A, most of B, and half of D. Like I've tried learning it and I just get too bored too quickly, but I'll have to learn it soon. Angus PMC asks a great question. What's the best discount code to use at Daily Puzzles? You should use code LHCuba. You know why? Because it saves you 10% off, of course. What are you doing? You need cubes, buy them right now at Daily Puzzles. Use code LHCuba, 10% off. And he also asked, should you subscribe to Therapy Corner? Of course you should. It's weekly videos, gaming, whatever you want. We'll do podcasts, we'll do anything. Make sure to subscribe because we're a good channel. Fastest growing channel on YouTube. Alex Crush 13 asks, if gain the skill to be world class at any event, what would it be? Like I said before, 3x3 or 3-blind. Maybe, I mean, I said multi. Maybe multi though. I might pick multi because it is pretty much the most impressive and you know, it'd be cool. Like, I mean, just being world class at 3x3, that doesn't mean I could probably even make finals for worlds. I don't even know, but being world class at multi, that'd be pretty cool. Eden asked if I could do a room and setup tour and also what's my favorite band from Israel. So, I can do that if you want. I could make that a whole new video. Just let me know by liking the video, I guess. And I don't really listen to a lot of music at all, so I wouldn't know any from Israel. I'm sorry. DNF Cuba asks, 1, how did you get sponsored by Daily Puzzles? So they actually approached me. It was about a year and a bit ago now. So yeah, they just approached me asking if I wanted to do a video, and I was down, and yeah, now we're here. Number 2, were there any other names for your channel that you were going to use? Nah, I'm not kidding. I couldn't think. I chose the most bland name possible, just my initials and then Cuba. I couldn't really think of anything at the time, to be honest. 3, how old are you? I am 15 years old. 4, can you solve a 6x6 blindfolded? Yes, I can. I've done 1 attempt and I got a success. It was 38 minutes and I was so happy. You can check that up here or wherever it is, but yeah, I was very happy when I got that success. And number 5, how many subs do you want to gain within the end of the year? I'm not sure. I can't remember what I put on my goals, to be honest, but 7.5k, that'd be pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't really mind. I'm already happy with 5,000 as is. Like, it's a huge achievement for you, so yeah, 7.5 I guess. Cubing in the Rain asks, what is your favorite event in the WCA? I'd probably have to pick 4-blind or maybe 3-blind, or 3x3. Oh no, I can't pick. Probably 4-blind, Number 2, what do you think about cubing comps online? I mean, of course, it's a really good idea. Like, what are we gonna do if there's no comps? and we just sit at home practicing, waiting for like a year, who knows. But yeah, it's a really good idea. It sucks that they're unofficial and they don't count towards your actual WCA results, but then of course that leads to cheating and stuff. But yeah, it's a really good idea. I mean, I just really wish it went to my official results. That'd be cool. And their final question is if I've ever cubed in the rain. No, I have not cubed in the rain. Eric Zoo asks how I got fast at 3 blind. It's a whiz. I genuinely can't explain how I get fast at events because I'm just so bad at explaining, but it was, of course, mainly through practice. I usually used to go through all my errors and stuff and see what I'd usually get wrong and like why I used to DNF all the time. But yeah, that sort of worked. That sort of helped me improve, and it was mainly after Worlds actually. So I think it was like the start of 2019. I just stopped practicing 3 blind because I didn't really care about it that much. But it was at Worlds, and I got this scramble. It had like 4 corners, and I got a 52 on it, which would have been PB by 11 seconds, I think, at the time. But I DNF because I was off by an M slice, and I got so mad. So then I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna start improving because I really just wanted that sub 1. I hadn't had a sub 1, and I would have beaten it by like 11 seconds. So yeah, that was my main motivation for getting faster at 3 blind. Would you rather always do 3x3 or always do multi? I'd always do 3x3. I mean, multi's such a, oh my gosh. I love doing multi, but the prep for multi and like actually having to start it, it's a painful process. And like, well, of course, once you start doing the multi, it feels like, oh, it doesn't feel that bad. But just starting multi feels really, really bad, and I just really don't want to do it. And yeah, 3x3 is just a cool event. It's just a quick go-to event. So yeah, I'd pick 3x3. LR Cuba says, could you do a specific video of your setup? Yes, I will be doing that. What are your thoughts on the MF3RS2M? I absolutely love it. It was my main for a couple months back in late 2018, and it's a really good cube. I would definitely recommend buying it. What countries have you been to and are you going to? So I've only been to America and Australia, of course. Actually, no, I've been to America, and when I went to New York, we went to Niagara Falls, which we crossed the border. So technically I have been to Canada. That was for like an hour or something. But yeah, so I've only been to Australia and Canada. And I'm not going to any at the moment, but we're thinking of going to Japan. We don't know yet. We haven't really discussed much, but yeah. And what is your best cubing accomplishment? I'd probably have to go with my 4 blind and Arming, because to me at the time, that was just a really good goal, and I worked hard for it and I accomplished it. How did you get into cubing and how long have you been cubing for? So I got into cubing because my cousin, actually, it was back in 2014. My cousin, he bought a cube offline. It was a Zanchi, actually. He bought it and he learned to solve it, and he was like, yo, you should learn to solve this too. So I learned it, and we're like, all right, at the end of the month, we'll have a race. It was actually at my dad's birthday party at the time. So like, all right, at the end of the month, have a race. And I ended up losing the race. We both averaged a minute 15 at the time or something. I think, no, he was a bit faster. I averaged about a minute 15, and yeah, he won the race, and I just didn't do anything after that. But then April of 2017, I believe, I was at his house, and and he had his cube on his desk. He still doesn't cube. He didn't cube at the time, but it was just at that time back in 2014 when we had learned to solve it. He had his cube on the desk, and like I just started solving, and I'm like, yeah, I should try this again. So I sort of took his cube, but then I gave it back afterwards. But yeah, and I started using it, and yeah, that's pretty much how I got into cubing. So I've been cubing for close to pretty much 3 years now. Jeez, it's a long time. And the final question comes from VLS Cuba Gamer. He asks, do you like 4x4 or 5x5 better? At the moment, I like 5x5 better, like, only because of the MGC 5x5. It is so amazing. I just love turning the 5x5 and the 6x6, of course, as well. I just love turning both cubes. Because for me right now, the Aosu doesn't feel the best, but I'm sure once the MGC 4x4 comes out and I get it, I'm gonna love 4x4 more, because the MGC 5x5 is so amazing. I just love turning it, and solving on it just gives me satisfaction. Thank you everybody for watching my Q&A number 4, I believe it is now. Make sure to like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and stay tuned in the future for future Q&As, because I might post my Instagram or my community posts to ask some questions or anything else. Just make sure you stay up to date with my Instagram, Discord, new channel, everything. Just make sure to stay up to date. So thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you all soon.